Just shut up, shut up, shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Back here at 9:28, and one size does not fit when it comes to raising a child, but boy, that sure doesn't stop others from swooping in to declare what's right and what's wrong with another person's parenting skills. The dreaded unsolicited advice is annoying to say the least, but it can also take a heavy emotional toll. So this morning we are tackling the horror stories and how to respond with our Good Morning Mamas, Mary Beth Wood, T. Espinoza, and Charlotte Avery. Good morning to all three of you.
Good morning.
It's funny because as I was reading that, all three of you are nodding along as if like,
I know, I'm like,
yes,
oh, yeah.
you've all been victim to the unsolicited advice, yes?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, a lot or just a little bit here and there?
All the
A
time.
lot.
Oh my gosh, really?
I'm sure
A lot.
some more than others.
Yes.
Okay, let me
yes,
ask you,
yes.
does it come from well-meaning strangers the most or from your own friends and family?
Both.
Friends
I
and
both.
family,
I mean,
think,
friends and
yeah.
family, the majority for sure, but I do get some in the grocery store once in a while.
Okay, so let's start with just what your, I guess, the most egregious unsolicited advice has been, where people really should have just minded their own business.
So, you know, I'm a mom of 7.
She's a mom of 7, y'all.
7.
Yes, 7. Not a 7-year-old, 7 children.
Oh my gosh, I thought 2 was a lot.
And so one time, actually recently, somebody said to me, so you're done having kids, right?
What?
And I was like, and this matters to you because...
Yeah.
Right. Is that what you said to them?
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, when people say things like that to me, I'm just like, are you paying for college?
Right.
Are you making lunches?
Right.
Who are you?
Right.
Yeah, it's tough.
Right.
I think one of the worst things I've gotten is, I mean, we're a plant-based family, so we have kind of a different lifestyle. And so it's very interesting having people say, do your kids get enough protein? Have you talked to the doctor about this? And I laugh, I'm like, doctor? Wait, was I supposed to consult with the doctor? I mean, of course. I mean, Helen is in the 90th percentile in height and weight, and as an 11-month-old girl, she's doing just fine. So,
Okay.
so it's just that kind of thing. It's more about just informing or just kind of blowing it off.
Right. But both of those so far don't impact the other person in any way, shape, or form. So what's your
So,
worst story?
like Charlotte, I don't have 7 children. I have 2 boy children. And people always, to this day, my kids are 7 and 10, people are always like, are you going to try for a girl? No,
Oh, that's hard.
I'm not. For
Right.
the record, absolutely not.
We done.
Well,
We are finished.
Yeah.
Hashtag done.
And I've gotten, you look tired a lot. And so I just look back and say, you know, that's great. I'll take a spa day. I'll take your credit card and I'll drop the kids off in 5. No problem.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and you know, one thing that I've gotten is because we have so much laundry in our house, because I hate the laundry. It's not my friend. But, you know, my mom said to me one time, she's like, you know, you should do a load of laundry a day. And I was like, no.
You should
Well, you
come
actually
out.
bring
I
me to
should
my next
too. I
question.
should run a
Right.
marathon.
Shouldn't
It's
we
not gonna
all?
happen.
Right. That'd be great. I don't even have children. I don't do a load of laundry a day. But that actually brings me to my next question, because what do you do when it comes to parents or siblings or family members who actually, they are well-intentioned, but they're kind of overstepping their boundaries? What do you do there?
I think it depends on who you are. I was telling the ladies before, my family, we don't roll like that, so I don't get that as much from my family. Family, it's generally strangers or maybe friends who don't know me as well that would ask crazy questions. Anybody who knows me really well is not even going to go there.
Mary Beth, what about you?
I don't know. I set myself up. I mean, I ask and then the advice just keeps it flowing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I thinking? The best thing is if someone says, can I offer you a piece of unsolicited advice? And you can just say no.
No.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah.
Or just say thanks. You know, I appreciate your insight.
Right.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep that
Smile
in
and
mind.
nod.
A smile and nod.
I'll
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
that in mind is like the perfect
I
thing
think
to
so
say.
too. I think that
because
is
it completely
definitely.
just shuts it down. It doesn't mean that you're going to take it or not. And
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not a rude statement.
Right.
You
Right,
know
no,
what I'm saying?
you don't shut down the
just
conversation.
unless you just make it sound rude, right?
Right.
But I mean, if you say, I'll keep that in mind.
You do it. You make it sound so nice.
You do.
I'm like,
You actually
yeah,
really
right.
do.
I'll
I
be
gotta use
sure
that.
to keep that in mind.
I know.
I'd shut the convo down. Let me ask you about, has anybody offered you any unsolicited advice that you actually did take that you were like, that's actually good?
Oh, sleep training.
Oh,
But
really?
I mean, I didn't mean I was successful.
Okay.
But I think that when it comes down to it, a good night's sleep is priceless. And
Yeah.
so I ask for that advice a lot. So I don't
Okay.
know if that's unsolicited or
But
not.
I told you I got you on that, so don't
We
worry.
were talking about it earlier. I was like, what am I doing wrong? But
Right.
yeah, I do. I try.
Okay.
You know.
What about you ladies?
No.
So for me, even though I don't do laundry every single day, I do try to do it at least twice a week, you know, because then it just kind of it just helps to break down my stress. You know what I'm saying? It helps me to just de-stress, and because when you have laundry for 9 people, it's not
that's
a good
awful.
situation.
I can't handle 4.
I can't imagine how many laundry baskets you have or how many washers and dryers you need to have. No.
Oh my gosh.
We've got 1 minute left. Let me
Yes.
ask you, what do you want strangers to know about coming up and giving this advice?
Boundaries.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes,
If you
boundaries
wouldn't
is
want
good.
someone to say it to you, then don't say it to someone else. I think that social media makes it really, really easy for people to just kind of shoot off and say things
Right.
that maybe they wouldn't say to you if they saw you on the street,
Right.
or, or you know,
that's
that just it gives people, it blurs boundaries, and I just think that if you wouldn't want someone to say it to you, don't say it to me. Don't
Well,
say
I
it to
think
someone
I think
else.
the other thing is, you know, before you give unsolicited advice, just ask someone. Just say, you know what, can I give you some
like what she
advice?
said, yeah.
Right, exactly. I mean, that's really the best thing to do. And then you can say yes or no. And if somebody doesn't take your unsolicited advice, don't be mad. It's
Right.
really okay.
Yeah. And people are just doing the best they can.
I was
you know,
just gonna say,
they're
I said, at the
just
end
doing
of
the
the
best
day,
they can.
Every mom is doing the absolute best they can, and they're doing what they believe is absolutely the best for
Absolutely.
their
Exactly.
family.
Oh yeah, I
That's
mean, I'll be in
right.
the grocery store and I have Helen slapped to my chest, and I've got George holding his own cart, and people are like, "Oh, enjoy these days," and I'm like, "TikTok, these days are never ending."
Right.
But we're doing the best we can.
Yeah,
So.
the
the
days
best
are,
we
are
can.
long, the
I know,
years are
years are-
short.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's right.
Ladies, you're all doing a fantastic job.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all for coming in here. Appreciate it.